All right, in this tip here, we have 3 tight corners with something coming out of the exit. A double, another double, and then a tabletop with a long straightaway. So it's very important to get through your corners clean and not so much focus on being fast, because there's always something coming up after that corner. As you see here, I'm taking my time in these corners and to get out of the corner clean so I can get over these doubles or tabletop and so I can power down these straightaways. As you see right here, my head's starting to turn, my foot gets back on the peg, I'm coming forward because I need to get that front end down, I'm staying forward because that bike kicked up a little bit. I'm off my brakes coming into the corners too. Brake before you hit the corner, not in the middle of the corner. That'll set up the bike. If you're on the brakes in the middle of the corner, you're going to come to a pause or a stop, or you're going to offset the bike a little bit. So it's very important to come in maybe at 80% so you can come out at 100%, because motocross is all about exiting. As you see, right when I got on the gas, my foot came back on the peg very quickly. And when you get your foot back on the peg very quickly, that means you can control the bike. If your feet are hanging off any bit, well, that bike can now move side to side and it's going to control you. So it's very important to get your feet back on the peg as quick as you can. So, and you see, and then right after that, there's another corner. So if I can get my feet back on the peg and I get my foot back out ready for that next corner here. Foot's out, looking ahead a little bit, overshot it a tad, be patient. Okay, get back on the gas, foot back on the peg, upper body's coming forward to get that front end to come down. So as you see, you turn the bike with your legs, you don't turn the bike with your arms. Well, I guess you can say you lean the bike over with your legs, you turn the bike with your arms. So it's very important to be putting pressure on that outside of your bike to turn these bikes in the corner, because they are big and they are powerful. So it's very, very important, that point. So as you see, when I go off these jumps, I'm always coming forward because I want to be up over the front when that bike clips a double, or if there's a rut or a rock or whatever, I want to be up forward, not in the back, so then the bike's riding me. I'm riding the bike. So as you see, coming into these corners here after this double, you can see where my foot is. My foot is on its toe, so I can push on the outside of the bike to lean this bike over so I can keep my arms loose, because there's not too many corners that are consistent in motocross. Always have hooks, bumps, rocks, whatever they are. So whenever your arms are tight going through a corner, that bike is now the bike is now going to be riding you. You're going to exaggerate everything that bike does with tight arms. As you see, when I come out of this corner, my upper body's coming forward because that's the way the bike is. When I gas it, that bike is taking off. So if I bring my chest up and forward with the motorcycle as the direction it's going, well, then I can relax my arms. I'm not going to be in a constant pull all the time, and that's where a lot of arm pump comes in, or a lot of tight riding, and then that bike just starts riding you. So it's very important to be looking ahead in your corners, be patient in your corners, because after your corners become a double, a straightaway, an uphill, whoops, whatever it is. So exiting is the most important part.